How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. As you can see here, we're about to take on our very first game in the Carabao Cup this season. And is this a little bit of deja vu? I'm pretty sure in this round last season, we faced off against Leicester as well. So, can history repeat itself? Will we beat it? Once we're through this game, I'll show you how we've been doing in the league so far. Our first season in the Premier League, how we're getting on. And we'll go ahead and we'll play our next game in the Premier League as well. But let's have a look at the teams that we've got here for our cup game here. So Blackburn Rovers, I've gone with a heavily rotated team with Ainsley Pears in goal, Branthenwaite, Sviatchenko, Lenihan and Pickering at the back, with Bentaleb and Evander playing the two lower roles, the two sort of further back roles in midfield, with Dak, Woodburn and Jones as the advanced line of midfield, with Jones on the left, Woodburn on the right, and Bradley Dack through the middle. And Adam Armstrong gets his first start of the season here in the Cup. I never thought I'd say that, but signing Jonas Wind has changed my life. So Adam Armstrong is getting his first start of the season. And for Leicester, it looks like they've gone pretty full strength here with Schmeichel in goal, Pereira, Fofana, Soyuncu and Justin at the back, Tielemans, Shaqiri, Maddison and Pratt in midfield, with Barnes and Iheanacho up front. So Vardy on the bench. Danny Ward as their backup keeper. Johnny Evans doesn't make the starting lineup. Alvarado, Lazaro and Thomas there on the bench. So it's good to see Luke Thomas. He'll be 20 in this game now. He's 19 in real life at the moment, isn't he? So he might even still be 19. Who knows? Can I click on him here? No, but Luke Thomas is actually in the Leicester squad here as well. But let's get this game kicked off, shall we? Straight into the dressing room. Playing Leicester back-to-back, so I want you to leave your mark here. Funnily enough, our next league game is against Leicester. So let's let them think that we want to mess them up here, play some mind games. Simjinovic would have been starting in place of Sviatchenko, but he picked up a knock and isn't fully fit at the moment. So I think I'll try and bring him on at half-time or in like the 60th minute or something and give him a bit of a run out. But let's go into the tunnel and see what the press want to say to us. About to face Leicester twice in the same week. Is that a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion? It's something a bit different and it's a good challenge for my players. We're looking forward to it. The window slams shut in a few days. Are you still looking to do business in that time? There will be no further business of any kind. And straight into the game. Let's see if we can mess Leicester up here like we did last season, where they start off on the attack here. Though they're playing Maddison, which they didn't do in the game last season, which may be one of the reasons why we won, as Pickering takes a free kick for us here, but it's straight into the arms of Schmeichel. And Schmeichel plays it long, but only as far as Evander, who plays a ball forward looking for Curtis Jones, but it's nodded by Ricardo Pereira to Tielemans, who looks for Iheanacho. Good defensive header there twice in a row. And now Woodburn has a chance to come forward with his first start of the season. He plays it back to Branthenwaite. Branthenwaite gets held up there, though, and plays a terrible pass back to Sviatchenko, and Iheanacho can latch onto that and break forward, and he's now one-on-one. And Ainsley Pears, with his first start of the season as well, fantastic save to put that wide. What do you think of the shirt, by the way, guys? The new Club America 3rd shirt. Let me know in the comments down below, as that corner gets headed out by Curtis Jones. But Shaqiri picks it up and plays it inside to Maddison. Oh, Shaqiri gets absolutely snapped there by Bentaleb. Oh, no, it was by Dak. And now Shaqiri can deliver this free kick. Plays it low to Fofana. Now Maddison and Fofana just knocking it between each other for fun there. Fofana getting held up and plays it to Tielemans. Played into Iheanacho, who surely was offside. Let's see. Is there going to be a VAR review? Disallowed? Go on, tell me it's been disallowed. Yes! We're still in this, ladies and gents. We're still in this after 4 minutes. As Schmeichel now with a goal kick. Plays it out towards James Justin. And Justin's making easy work down there, but Branthenwaite, head is clear, and Maddison manages to keep that in play and plays a ball forward looking for Harvey Barnes. Finds him, nods it down to Iheanacho, and that was a fantastic slide by Sviatchenko to ease the pressure a little bit, but then Barnes picks it up and slots it into Iheanacho, who makes short work of the finish past Ainsley Pears. Leicester go 1-0 up. Let's have a look at this defending heroics by Sviatchenko again then. And my defence just switched off when that happened. And Harvey Barnes does what Harvey Barnes does and sets Iheanacho up for an easy tap-in. Let's give the boys some encouragement after that. I'm sure they're going to be feeling pretty bad. Come on, boys. Tielemans hits it to Barnes. Barnes now aggressively pushing forward there. And it's to Iheanacho again. Now our defenders seem to be a bit more awake here. Block after block after block as Pereira plays it in for Pratt, who heads over the bar. Leicester nearly going on for a second there as Pears takes the goal kick here. Plays it forward, but only finds the header Justin, who finds Pratt. Back to Maddison. Maddison tries to send Iheanacho, but Pears can gather. And now, can he play a simple ball to start us off here? Nope, he plays it long. Again, just finding a Leicester shirt. And now Maddison, Sunchu and Shaqiri playing a triangle in midfield there until it hits Justin. Iheanacho now plays it through to Pratt, and Pratt, he should have done better with that, but Barnes picks up the rebound and Branthwaite knocks it out for a corner. Good defending from Branthwaite there. There goes the encouragement and everyone smiles as Shaqiri delivers the corner and Lenihan can head that away, but only as far as Pratt, and he finds Shaqiri. Tielemans now. Oof. Ricochets out to Bentaleb. Bentaleb now plays Armstrong in on the left-hand side. He tries to drive into the box here. Just about makes it in, tries to lay it back, but it comes off of, is that Ricardo? Yep, Ricardo Pereira, and out for a corner for Blackburn Rovers as Evander plays it short to Woodburn here. Woodburn out onto the edge of the area where Lenihan's waiting. Lenihan finds Sviatchenko, our defenders now, knocking this around in the striker position as Bentaleb tried to feed Armstrong, but the pass was no good and it was cleared by Leicester. And now we've got Pickering with a throw here. Tielemans picks up the throw there. It doesn't find a Blackburn shirt. And now Harvey Barnes trying to make something happen going forward here. He skips past his man. Plays a lovely ball through to Dennis Pratt. And it is blocked fantastically by Sviatchenko. But it's only as far as Pereira. But Lenihan can now head that out and give Curtis Jones a chance to gain some ground down this left-hand side. And Pickering throws it into Jones again. Finds Dak. Dak back to Evander. Evander switches it to Branthwaite. Branthwaite now looking for that forward ball. Instead has to play it square to Evander. And it's back to Branthwaite again. Bentaleb now. Woodburn with a nice pass into the centre where Dak is. Dak tries to shoot from miles away and it just ricochets off a Leicester shirt. And now Leicester have a chance to come forward again here. And it's Maddison breaking the trap there. Brings in Pratt. Pratt shoots and Pears with some heroics again turns it round the post for another corner. Shaqiri to deliver this corner. And we missed everything that happened there because of the tactics screen coming up. But now Pratt is here to try and deliver it in again from the right-hand side there. Pickering there to head it away this time. Good showing so far from Pickering on his debut for us, as Curtis Jones now brings it forward. Curtis Jones is brought down cynically by Shaqiri there, and he's given a yellow card. Sviatchenko also picks up a yellow. Come on, boys. Let's get something done here. Yeah, press Shaqiri. He's been a bit dangerous. As Ricardo Pereira there takes a throw, but we managed to clear it out, but only as far as a Leicester shirt, and now they build again. Fofana now. All the way back to Schmeichel. There's no pressure from Blackburn here, though, as it's played out towards James Justin, who tries to lob one forward to Iheanacho, who latches onto the end of it, but Sviatchenko's marshalling him out wide. Beautiful block there, but it's only as far as Justin. And now Maddison just inside the area. Back out to Justin. Finds Pratt, but Pratt's shot is blocked. And then Maddison as well. But Sviatchenko can head that out for a throw. It's getting a bit squeaky bum time now as Iheanacho gets a card there. And Curtis Jones has been injured. So what's going to happen here? I think we're gonna go as far as just bringing Brereton on. I was going to bring Wind on and move Armstrong out, but I want to save Wind in case we need to replace Armstrong because he's not having the greatest of games. So let's bring Brereton on there and see if he can make any difference for us there as they throw it all the way back to Pickering. Evander now tries to square it, but Maddison's head is good for it. And now Barnes beats the offside trap there and buries it in the bottom corner past Pears. But the linesman does have his flag up. Did he beat the trap? I'm sure the linesman had his flag up there. He easily beat the trap. What did the linesman have his flag up for? He didn't. He was just stood there. So Bradley Dack's not feeling great at the moment. We're definitely going to have to bring Dack off at half time as Branthwaite plays that ball forward looking for Woodburn, but it only finds the head of Justin. Justin played it into a... Oh, he might have even been onside thanks to Branthwaite. As now Pereira moves forward here. Finds Pereira again. Pereira into the area, tries to deliver it, but Pickering blocks well and hoofs it forward, but Fofana is there to gather it. Finds Tielemans. Tielemans dispossessed by Dak though, but Fofana picks up the loose ball and brings Tielemans back into play. As now Iheanacho and Barnes are knocking it about in between each other, and Pears makes a good save at the end of that. And now it's a corner with Pickering, knocking it just short to Berreton. Berreton plays it to Woodburn on the edge of the area, back into Pickering, played into the centre, and Woodburn's save. Woodburn's shot is saved easily by Schmeichel there. And that's half time. Blackburn Rovers are 2-0 down against Leicester. Let's see what we're gonna take off Dak here for Wind. And he's gonna play in that shadow striker role. Because Armstrong, can we get him? We can get him there. So what's going to happen is Armstrong is going to come down onto the right. Berreton is then going to swap with Armstrong, and Wind is going to swap with Woodburn. So Wind is going to play rather than an advanced forward as a complete forward again on attack. And who else is playing bad? So Woodburn isn't playing well, but now he's been moved into the centre. Maybe he will. Who is this having Evander is having a nightmare. So we're going to be bringing on Joe Rothwell for Evander there, who is playing in the deep lying playmaker role. Can we get a better role for him? He can play as a Mazzala on attack, and we'll change Bentaleb down to our deep lying playmaker on defend. Or do we want him? I think I'd rather have him as a ball winning midfielder on defend. There we go. So we've used all our subs here now. Let's go to the dressing room and tell them they've been shit. I want to see a much better showing. Evander is demotivated. Well, you've been subbed off, haven't you? Because you were awful today. But hopefully we can get a better start to this second half. We're actually going to switch from positive to attacking as well. See if we can get something out of this game. As Berreton now moves forward on the right. Finds Branthwaite. Plays it all the way back to Bentaleb. Bentaleb now across to Pickering. Pickering tried to feed the ball through for Armstrong there, but was unsuccessful. It was cut out. Ainsley Pear's the only person in our squad right now who's really having a good game, as Woodburn switches it all the way across to Berreton, who's got room, feeds it into Wind, and Wind, his shot is deflected and it goes out for a corner. Here we are with Pickering on this corner, plays it short to Berreton. Berreton beats his man and plays it towards the back post where Sviatchenko's waiting, but it's headed out and the move comes to nothing. Let's give the boys some encouragement. Come on, boys. It's been all Rovers so far this half, though, as Pickering now down the left-hand side finds Armstrong, finds Rothwell, and now Armstrong again. Armstrong making ground forward, tries to play it to Berreton, but Justin's there to head it forward, and Maddison can now start eating up that ground, plays it through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho shoots and pairs with the heroics again, and Branthwaite just makes sure by hoofing that into the crowd. Shaqiri with the corner here. Well headed out there by Bentaleb, and Woodburn can start progressing. Branthwaite finds Berreton. Back to Branthwaite again. Positive move this from Blackburn as Shaqiri dispossesses, but Branthwaite recovers. Plays it back to Bentaleb. Bentaleb with a lovely ball in towards Rothwell, but it's well defended, and now Pratt can bring it forward. Sliding tackle from Bentaleb there only finds Barnes, and Barnes can slot it past Pears to make it 3-0. It looks like we're not having a cup run this season, ladies and gentlemen. Not in the Carabao, anyway. That counter-attacking move there has absolutely buried us. Yeah, let's press Harvey Barnes. That's not a bad idea, is it? We can't make any more subs, so let's see as they move Shaqiri up into the attacking role there. And they've brought Vardy on now. That's going to be fun. As Armstrong here plays it forward to Rothwell and starts breaking down the left-hand side himself as Rothwell starts charging forward through the centre. Rothwell goes for a shot from miles away and it ricochets off a Leicester shirt and all the way out to Pratt. Yeah, we'll press Tielemans. I'm surprised we weren't doing that already. But Curtis Jones' injury is going to affect us quite heavily, I think, this season so far. We've got 2 minutes left to recover a 3-goal deficit here. And is this going to be the last move of the game as Schmeichel plays the ball to Evans? Soyuncu now. Back to Schmeichel. Just knocking it around in defence here, waiting for the final whistle. Tielemans plays that ball forward, looking for Vardy, but Sviatchenko's there, and the final whistle is blown. Blackburn Rovers well and truly humbled by Leicester in the Cup. Let's hope we do not have a repeat for our league game. Far from pleased with that result. Be motivated, guys. We will beat them in the next one. Should have taken Ben Woodburn off. Why did you leave him out there when he was underperforming? Didn't have the options on the bench, let's say. It sounds like I'm making an excuse because I kind of did. I just used them differently. And let's see. Well, yeah, Leicester absolutely battered us there. But let's give you a view of what's actually going on in the league for us right now. So if we go to the schedule here to see... Where's schedule gone? There it is, to see how we've done so far this season. So you saw our game against Wolves, that fantastic 6-goal thriller, the 3-all draw. Since then, we had a 2-0 win against Newcastle, where Jonas Wind actually made his mark, and Curtis Jones played a big part in that too. And then a 2-1 win against Norwich, where our new left winger, what's his name again? I struggle with his name because I forget. It is, where is he? Where's he gone? There we go, Schuer. Where it was his show essentially. He absolutely ran the show. But let's go back to the schedule. So we've had a really good start to life in the Premier League, and as you can see, if you look at the up here, we are fourth. We are in the European spots at the moment on 7 points, only 2 points off top, and 7 points off bottom. We're 6 points off the relegation zone, so we're safe for now. And we have a game against Leicester now again coming right up. So it's on the telly as well. So and it's at home. So hopefully at Ewood Park, we're going to have much better luck against the Leicester team that have just absolutely trounced us at the King Power. It was at the King Power, wasn't it? Yeah, the King Power Stadium. Leicester haven't moved stadiums yet. Kelchi Iheanacho and Harvey Barnes on the score sheet there to bury us and knock us out of the Carabao Cup. Hopefully our FA Cup run is a little bit better here, because this is going to be a good source of income for us this season if we can move forward in it. Not that the telly money for the Premier League isn't as well. But let's move forward to our Leicester game in the league, and I shall catch you guys right at the beginning of that. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to our pre-match press conference for our second game on the bounce against Leicester City. Let's see what they're going to say to us here, shall we? Having lost to Leicester last time out, you must be keen to exact revenge. I think we all need to do a better job. Evander has a number. Yep, Evander's great. How important will Bentaleb be for your approach? He's well suited to this type of fixture. Confident they know how I'm going to play. Will I be looking to spring a tactical surprise or two? It'll keep them on their toes for sure. Now let's see if they think that's mind games. I'll go through my lineup with you. It's quite different to the squad that just played Leicester in the cup there. Oh, come on, continue. Let's see what we've got. Prepared to do a better job. Fantastic. And Valkyrie put in a good performance. Valakari, rather. I'm still going to call him Valkyrie. No news. We're obviously playing in the afternoon here. Oh, and look, Lampard's taken charge at Norwich. And Norwich have gone in for the keeper that I'm after. So if Norwich end up picking him up, I'm going to have to start looking for another goalkeeper target. You got any recommendations for goalkeepers that would be good for this kind of level, like surviving in the Premier League? Comments down below. You know what to do, guys. Leverkusen have made an offer for Firpo, rather, 12 mil plus incentives. Karakaburu is trying to get loaned, and Rankin Costello has done absolutely nothing recently. Oh, come on, this much can't be happening on a Friday before... Oh, well, we're obviously playing in the evening if it's a Friday. We're going to be the first fixture of the week here. So Simjinovic is good and ready, and here we are. So let's take you through the lineup that we've got. So we'll do our opposition instructions. We're not going to shoot on sight. We're going to leave us as we are and see how well we can work this. So, and this is our team. So we've got Kaminsky in goal. Manu Sanchez, Machucha, Lenihan and Niambe at the back. Travis and Bentaleb in the supporting midfield roles, with Schuer, Elliott, and Evander making up the attacking line just behind Jonas Wind, who is our absolute star man at the moment. So let's see how well we can do here with this. Our bench, as always, is Pears, Coyle, Costello, Berriton, Simjonovic, Rothwell, and Adam Armstrong. But let's submit this team. Oh, no, don't go yet. Opposition instructions. Let's see what we've got. So we've got Iheanacho being shown onto his weaker foot. He is going to be pressed always, and we're going to clatter him. Harvey Barnes, always press. Let's not tight mark him. And let's show him onto his weaker foot. Iosi Perez as well. We're not going to tight mark him, but we are going to press him always, and we are showing him onto his weaker foot. James Maddison definitely needs to be weaker footed. Ndidi, Pratt, and they are not playing Ricardo. Interesting. Fantastic. So that'll do us for opposition instructions. And now let's go and see if we can spring a surprise here on Leicester City after they absolutely trounced us in the cup. I'm eager to win this one. This one is on TV as well. Yep, let's do the revenge talk there. Lewis Travis with his aggressive face on. How do you feel ahead against the second match? I'm confident we've got what it takes here. Yes. How are things between me and Maurizio Sarri, who is the manager of Leicester? I don't know him, but I respect him as a manager and hope to get to know him more. Let's go straight to the kickoff here, as we're blocking the clock there. And Wind starts the game off with a ball back to Machucha. Now Lenihan. Lenihan forward to Harvey Elliott, who cuts inside and plays it back towards Travis with a beautiful long ball forward towards Nyambe, but he can't get there before it goes out of play. And now Leicester have a free kick. Fofana to Pratt. Pratt finds the Iheanacho with a long searching ball, but it's beautifully blocked there, and Manu Sanchez clears it out, but only as far as Ndidi. And now Justin starts looking for a ball forward, finds Ndidi, and then Perez back out to Justin. Justin tried to play a ball in, but it was blocked and goes out behind for a corner. Nyambe with legs of steel there. And now Maddison is going to try and deliver this in. He gets it in as far as Ndidi, but Ndidi heads over the bar, and that's a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers. And now Manu Sanchez finds Bentaleb. Schuer now. Schuer being marshalled quite well there, as plays it back to Manu Sanchez, who tries to gain some ground here on the left-hand side. Ends up playing it all the way back to Kaminski. Opens up some space here for the Blackburn players to move around as he delivers it out to Nyambe. And now Nyambe charging down this right-hand side, being chased though, but easily evading his man. Cuts in a little bit, plays it back to Travis. Travis back out to Nyambe. Nyambe now cutting inside while working his way backwards. Finds Evander, who plays it to Wind with a beautiful ball through to Schuer, and Kasper Schmeichel does well to tip that round the post there. It is a corner to Blackburn Rovers. Now Evander, is he going to play it short? He is. Harvey Elliott plays it out for a goal kick because Evander wasn't paying attention, but he was offside anyway. These short corners might not be working as well as I'm hoping they will. I might have to change things up a little bit here as Manu Sanchez now throws it to Schuer. Sanchez tries to play a cross in, but it cannons off of a Leicester shirt, and now Harvey Barnes trying to get that second ball, but Bentaleb beats him to it. And now Wind nods it on, but there's nobody there for it. Long ball forward, nodded down by Iheanacho to Barnes. Barnes now feeds Pratt. Pratt breaking into the area. A fantastic block there by, who was that? Manu Sanchez. And Kaminski claims the redelivery from Pereira there. When did Pereira come back on? As Justin now takes a throw to Ndidi, but Evander's there to hack it away from his feet, but only as far as Fofana. And now Fofana's trying to build again by playing it into Ricardo. And now Pereira beats his man and is looking for the delivery. Oh my word, blocks galore right here. Super goalkeeping from Kaminski as well. But we get a free kick for an offside there. 20 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. And Leicester have an attacking throw here as Pereira tried to play a nice little cut back there, but Schuer was there. Clearance only as far as Maddison though, and it's played into Perez. And Kaminski can tip it round the post for a Leicester corner. Blackburn are in the wars right now. Maddison delivers, but Lenihan nods it clear. And all the way out for a throw for Leicester. And the half continues as Maddison has a free kick here. tries to deliver it in. Onto the head of Barnes and then onto the head of Fofana, and it's into the back of the net. 1-0 to Leicester after 23 minutes gone. I've just encouraged the boys, so I know they're in a good mood. And you know what? I'm going to go straight into attacking mode here now. And let's see if we can do something. I know Lenihan's in an aggressive mood. I don't know what's up with Muchacha. He's in an apprehensive mood. And we have fallen out of the European places to 7th here right now as Schmeichel plays it short to Fofana. Out towards Pereira. Now Perez and Pratt and Barnes just knocking it around. Played down the line to Ricardo here again as he's breaking forward. Good ball in, but Machucha is equal to it and he plays it all the way out to Wind. And now Wind is dispossessed by Fofana, who brings Ndidi into play. And it's all the way back to Schmeichel as Leicester try and reset things here and try and make things happen again. Long ball from Ndidi is dealt with well by Lenihan, but only as far as Maddison. And now Iheanacho running at the defence here, but Lenihan dispossesses him. And now Elliott. That was a bad ball out of the back there by Lenihan. But Iheanacho's shot is a tame one and it goes wide. Evander's got a knock, but we're going to ignore that for now. Soyuncu with the throw here, finds Iheanacho, and now Maddison on the edge of the area, tries to deliver it, but Schuer at the end there was sliding in there to save Leicester's save Blackburn's grace there as Kaminski delivers a long ball forward, but Maddison's head is equal to it. And now Perez is through, and he absolutely buries that in the back of the goal. That is 2-0 to Leicester. Is this going to be a repeat of the cup game, or are we going to have to make some tactical masterstroke changes at half time? And I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. There we go, half time. Let's go into the dressing room and tell them that they've been poor again. I'm far from pleased. Be better. What is going to happen here? Let's see. Evander is not playing well. Bentaleb is not playing well. Schuer is not playing well and Wind is not playing well. So we are going to complement. I think this is a good idea. Let's try this. This might actually make a huge difference for us. So we're going to have a complete centre forward out this side. And on this side here, we're going to have an advanced forward. On attack, of course, because that's the only option. And Rothwell in as the Metzala there. I'm pretty sure we can put him on attack. And that's going to... yeah, that's going to sort us out something rotten here, I think. Our defensive line is going to stay the same for now. But 2 subs at half-time into an attacking mode. And let's go and start this now and see if we can start recovering a little bit as Jamie Vardy comes on for Harvey Barnes at half-time. But Leicester have made an absolute terrible play right there, giving the ball straight to Wind, and then Justin has to run it out for a throw. And here we are, we've got Niambe going to deliver the long throw in here. Ndidi heads it out for another throw for Blackburn. As the half progresses here, it seems to be largely Leicester still. But let's give the guys some firing up. See if they like that. And we're going to switch to very attacking. See if we can actually make something happen here. And let's just make sure that we are on the highest tempo we can be right now. Are we getting found out by Leicester here? After beating them last season, have they got us nailed? Our backline here starting to get tired, but so is theirs. Their freshest player being Jamie Vardy right now. 85th minute. There's been no highlights this second half. And now here we go. We've got one as Schmeichel plays it short to Fofana. Fofana finds Pratt, who feeds it out to Lazaro now. He's making good progress there down the right-hand side. Plays it in towards Vardy. Vardy back to Pratt. Starts making his way into the box here, but then backs off as Lazaro moves forward. It's played into Vardy now. Vardy shoots, and of course, Jamie Vardy scores. That is 3-0 to Leicester. It looks like it is a repeat of the cup game, ladies and gentlemen, just with different goal scorers. I can't sniff at that goal. Vardy's movement was insane for that goal. We're not going to work the ball into the box, no. Now as Leicester come forward again, but Rothwell manages to dispossess, and Armstrong now has a chance to move forward. He goes looking for wind, but the final whistle is blown, and Leicester, for the second time in a week, beat Blackburn Rovers 3-0. Fofana, Perez and Vardy this time, rather than Iheanacho and Barnes, but uh, Blackburn didn't really have anything in this game at all. What a depressing episode, viewers. We played the same team twice and got battered twice. But what can you do, eh? Let's uh, let's hope the next episode goes a little better. I'm far from pleased from that result again. Come on, be motivated to do better, guys. Wind played terribly. Uh, and now let's see how this post-match press conference goes, as Schuer's out for 4 to 5 days. Good job we've got a week off here. And now let's get this press conference sorted. Ryan Nyambe's 150th league appearance. How important has he been? Safely adding to the list of club legends. Schmeichel continued his fantastic record. I'd love to have him on my team. Fofana was brilliant. I don't want to comment on individual performances. Spalletti was in the crowd because he wants to buy Travis. Would I be willing to discuss a deal? I don't think it's going to happen, no. What have I made of the difference in standard since you were promoted? There's definitely less room for error, but we've been able to show that we belong here too. It's now about doing that consistently. Let's leave this conference. And Spalletti's been spotted at Ewood Park. So let's have a little look at the schedule here. We're going to move forward and we are going to play Chelsea and Southampton before we bring you a game against Manchester City and a game against Everton. Absolute nightmare of an episode, right, guys? It's not looking good for us right here. We've had a draw, 2 wins and 2 losses so far. We currently sit 7th in the Premier League. Not too bad, but we're going to need to start putting more points on the board here. If our target is 40 for safety, which even then might not be enough to be safe, but let's cross all our fingers and our toes and whatever else, any other appendages you can cross, and hopefully we'll be able to stay in the Premier League this season, and make a good go of it next season if we get a decent transfer budget for it. But you know the deal, guys. If you're new here and you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. If you want to know when new episodes are uploaded, ring that bell as well. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And why don't you leave a comment down below as well? All of it helps get these videos in front of more faces because the YouTube algorithm loves things like that. But as always, I have been Deej. You guys have been incredible. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.